Matthew Borgelli, Poseidon on the ones and twos. We're going live for this one because we're going to use the channel a bit more. We're going to start going live.
Like
Live.
Okay.
Yeah, so people are going to...
Can't say my real opinions.
You could say them either way. You say them all the time, no? What does it matter if people get them 1 hour late or 1 hour early?
I'm just kidding.
Like black people, you mean?
No, she's into them now. She was talking about Pizzagate.
Oh, okay.
She says some pizza, if it's good enough, is worth the life of a child. That's her Pizzagate scandal.
I agree.
I mean, yeah, Hawaiian pizza.
So, but the Pizzagate, because you were talking about it before we started, whatever ended up happening with that?
I don't know. They said it was kind of like crazy, and then a few years later they were like, "No, it's kind of real," and then they were like, "No, there's no way it's real," and they've gone back and forth on it. But it doesn't matter because like they called out people.
Yeah,
I remember from Pizzagate, Anthony Weiner was called out. He was like a politician in New York.
Yeah,
and then he got convicted after. So it's just like even if the fucking pizza place didn't really have a connection to it, they called out people who then got in shit.
Yeah, that's what happened. The pizza place had nothing to do with it.
Someone stormed that pizza place thinking.
There was kids stored downstairs.
Upon hearing a rumor that they were trafficking children through it, they attacked the pizza place and there was nothing.
Do you remember how that started?
You're not gonna find it if they're if they got fucking Chinese kids in the basement. They're not. You know what I mean?
They would have to be the worst. They would have to be the worst organized trafficking organization on the planet. But do you remember how that started? Do you remember the emails? It was the Podesta Obama Clinton emails. That's how that started.
Oh right, because that's what pizza.
Because it didn't make any sense.
Okay, that was how. It was leaked, right? It was through the emails.
Yeah, because they got and then people at first, no one noticed, the journalists, but then it wrote that stuff, the Obama's like, I need $10,000 worth of hot dogs for this, and people are like, is he really ordering hot dogs? And then they dug deep, because it didn't make it, that's how this all started, was those emails that didn't make any sense. You remember that shit?
And it was from Obama. Obama sat there and typed out.
Yeah. It was him. Podesta was asking for pizza, but it was like at weird times. It was like Obama's. It was like 2 a.m. He was like, "Yeah, I need you to send over this many hot dogs right now." And people are like, when you read it after, you're like, "Why the fuck would he ask for hot dogs at 2 a.m?" So then they jumped to conclusions because we don't know. Yeah. They said this is code for this. That's how that started.
So what is hot dogs code for?
We don't know,
presumably.
But we don't know. But in that community, it was for like cocks and shit like that. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they're in that community. Because like let's say right now you ask for something, I don't know, like like he called this African sugar for that tobacco, right? Mm-hmm. Me and you, when he said it, we didn't know it.
Right.
So let's say if in our circle, let's say African sugar is something else. It's brown sugar, let's say.
Right.
So if somebody who's in his world hears you say African sugar, they're going to assume you mean that.
Yeah.
But you actually mean...
I just mean brown sugar in my coffee.
So we don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Obama's into.
I want to get regular cancer. I don't want to get mouth cancer.
I don't think Obama's like into kids and shit. Like I never got that vibe.
I mean, who knows, bro? I don't think so. I don't think
we'll ever know.
Yeah, that's
not one of those things where you'll never know.
You're just here to make us sad. You're never gonna find out.
No, it's just like it's one of those things where at that level you're just never gonna know how evil they are.
Yeah,
we'll know one day.
Maybe, but we might
always
not
find
be
out
alive.
too late. You always find out like once they're like they got Alzheimer's. You know?
Yeah.
It sucks. You got to get them while they're fucking still living their life. It's just like imagine.
Can you tell Poseidon about the train?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have a plan because the episode's not going to be like released.
Josh has a plan
either, and other than it's a Patreon exclusive. So
people won't know.
I discovered a world record, new world record
that we can break.
Set that we can break. Now, I have like an inner conflict because
before you even mention your inner conflict, because it's a Jewish thing, you're always anxious.
Of course,
Poseidon, find Guinness World Record longest train drawing.
What?
That's this kid.
Just look up train drawing Guinness record.
Well, I don't think is he a kid or an adult?
So he's 18.
Oh, he's an adult.
Okay, yeah.
So this man broke the world record for longest drawing of a train.
Is he legally an adult?
Yeah, he's 18.
And immediately I see this and I go, oh shit, this is like probably going to be so long. And I click on it and it's 21.3 meters.
Bro, that's not that long, Poseidon.
At all. Like we can beat this easily. Now it's just like it's an autistic kid.
Oh, he's heavily autistic, yeah.
Well, heavily autistic. I mean, he's heavy.
No, but we looked it up. He had all kinds of other stuff.
Yes.
It wasn't just autism. There's like other like diseases that he's
What?
facing. Or
Yeah, the drawing's there.
disabilities, rather, not diseases.
There it is. That's the drawing. We can
This to
definitely.
me is just like nice. This is like a nice piece of news. Do you remember when John Krasinski was doing like good news? And it was just kind of like pieces of like
Poseidon's losing his-
inspiring stories.
Poseidon's losing
Well,
his mind.
that's the thing too, is that once we saw the train, we're like, I thought it was like, you know what I mean? His autism was focused in drawing, and
We
that
thought it was going to be an
like-
amazing train.
Yeah, and it's just like what I would have imagined an autistic kid drew a train.
So basically, Poseidon, what we're saying is we're going to help you beat his record.
100%. I'm in.
Okay.
I don't think you guys can draw a better train than him, though.
We don't have to draw a better one.
I don't
We have
think
to draw
Poseidon
a longer
can
one.
either.
I can draw a better train with my dick.
See,
We can't even hear that because it's not mic'd.
okay, thank God. Good.
But I think Poseidon, we'll help you, but you need to be the man representing us. Just because when it comes down to it, we don't want the news to say we bullied an autistic kid. What we're going to say is we supported our autistic kid, and he made a bigger train. And then you can go back and forth with this guy as a rivalry, like gangster rap online.
And then also, I gotta say, Michelle called it out last time, but his mom literally got a nose job like the week of the train.
Well, I don't know if
They
it's
should
like, I don't know if
nose
she
job.
got a nose job or if she just got punched in the face.
what if
I'm
you, like-
not sure.
What if you
Oh, yeah,
autism
you did.
spaz and just hit her in the nose? You know
That
what I
may
mean?
have,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to see
celebrated.
you guys go after an autistic person and a victim of domestic abuse.
Well, we won't go
That'll be-
after
I think
them.
That'll be really excellent PR for all of your personal brands.
Michelle, that's where you're wrong. We're going after the record, not them. Just like they went
I
after
know,
the record.
but like, what if he's really sad
Well,
when you beat him?
what if now he's just like in limbo and he's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I already have the record.
We're going to give meaning
knows
to
what's
his
going
life.
on?
He's going to have to
Exactly.
create a bigger train.
Do you guys think it was like a situation where his mom got a really long train ran on her, and then it was like a long train?
I'm glad today he doesn't have a mic.
Yeah, it's really.
I was waiting for someone to make a train.
Yeah, but I was avoiding it because I don't know the mom. She could be a super nice lady.
She seems nice.
The tattoos give it away.
And the tattoos. give it away. This fucking guy.
The tattoos. What do you have against tattoos?
Nothing, I'm just saying.
Yo, Borgelli, you got to talk more, bro. We gave you the mic so that he doesn't spew his nonsense.
I also like how Poseidon's like, bro, they got a tattoo. It's a fucking slut, bro.
Poseidon, don't you
What?
have tattoos?
I would be interested to see how long this took him to complete. Because maybe that's the bigger feat.
Well, no, it doesn't say. Maybe,
No.
maybe the requirements are like within a certain amount of time.
No,
It
they're
would
not.
say. It would be like longest
Yeah, it
train
would
in
say-
24 hours. not
Yeah,
the
exactly.
longest
No,
train.
because sometimes there's requirements.
No. I mean, no, the record,
There's.
it says it in the record. I know from the bell set, like it says it in the record, the whole. So
Okay.
basically, this would have said the longest drawn train in X amount of time. But this is just the longest drawing of a train. And it's not that long. We can beat this kid. This
But
man,
there's
sorry.
always like
I don't want
rules.
I don't want to help.
Poseidon, you down?
I'm out.
I'll get you crayons.
I had an idea back in the day to try and beat the longest stand-up show ever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I really want to do the solo one.
Because it has to be good.
No, it doesn't.
What's
It's
the longest
insanity.
stand-up show?
How long is
Can
the
you look it
longest?
up, Poseidon?
Well,
Longest stand-up show ever?
Didn't they used to do like in the 90s? Weren't there comics that would just do like 3 hours?
No, Michelle. This is like 30 hours.
That's too much.
This is like insane.
Like a show or like one person? Doing,
One dude,
One dude did 30 hours.
something
Well,
like that.
I heard that like I don't know if it was like Robin Williams or Norm, but they used to do like 3-hour
Yeah.
shows and people would just listen. Like,
yeah.
Well, we
sit
did that
there.
on Friday at the.
Yeah,
my
I
secret show.
literally I watched.
That's
this
doable,
video.
but not 30.
There's a video of Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle doing 3 hours on YouTube. I watched it.
Oh, right, Dave
You know,
Chappelle.
like,
Maybe it
there's
was
so
Dave
many people.
Chappelle I was thinking of.
Eddie Griffin. So many people.
Did
They
you
used
watch
to
the new
just do
special?
videos. Yeah, it's great.
It was great.
Great.
Of
great,
Eddie
loved it.
Griffin's new special?
No,
No,
Chappelle, it just dropped.
Oh, I didn't. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it was amazing. And I only watched
40
it.
hours and 8 minutes.
That's too much, bro.
David Scott. But it was a thing that he like. It was his thing that he would do. Like he would like try. You know.
But for the Chappelle thing, you saw it?
Yeah, it was great.
It was great. And the only reason why I watched it right away is because I saw the New York Post. They were commenting. They go, Dave Chappelle, his new special attacks gays and transgenders. I was like, oh, this sounds amazing. So then I watched it and I was like, oh, they're fucking sensationalizing
No, but like
everything.
the last special,
He
like,
literally
didn't-
makes fun of everyone. And then, but there's people that if he makes fun of, then it's going to make the news. This is fucking crazy.
The last special I didn't like. I found that he was just like upset and kind of whining. And
Yeah, this one was not.
special,
This one
it
was having fun.
Actual just fun and jokes and
that
great.
makes me feel better. That makes
Yeah.
me want to watch it.
It was really like nice.
Because I hate when I watch a special and instead of it being funny, you can tell that the comic is just like mad about their situation right now, or like mad at like
Yeah.
the situation
yeah.
of
No,
comedy,
he was-
and they're trying to like preach to the audience of like, let's just make like comedy what it was, like, and it's just
No,
like,
not at all.
That's not your job.
He was just
Make people
fucking
laugh.
around.
Yeah,
He was
no,
just
no.
fucking around.
It's
He's
really
like,
just so funny.
He's like, I did it. He goes, I said. He said something. I was dying of laughter. He said something about the gays, but the way he had said it in the. Anyways, it was very funny. It was very, and you could tell that he just doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I'm just fucking. I'm having fun. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna make fun of everyone. Made fun of his Asian wife. Made fun of everyone. Made fun of blacks. You saw when he was unlocking the phone screen.
Josh is like, what am I?
Oh yes, yeah. Anyways,
Did you watch it?
Okay.
Borge?
Watched the first like 15.
And was it enough for you to keep you in, or you left?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was just like 4 in, so I fell asleep.
Right.
It was very good. It was very
We
good. I wasn't
like-
expecting it to be this good because of so many that he did back to back.
Yeah.
This one I like.
We got to live through a comedy golden age. Like this generation is gonna be looked on as like one of the golden ages, like with like the podcasting boom and everything.
Yeah.
And like
Podcasting
Chappelle
boom
and
for
his whole
sure.
run and the whole career and all
This
of
asshole.
it. And I think music too. I think like a lot of the music that's gone down and a lot of the shit that's happened like with it and where it came from. Like I started listening to like some Odd Future songs. Do you guys know Odd Future?
No, but you told me you were just listening to Taylor Swift the past couple of weeks, so this
I
surprises
love
me.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is always on the rotation. Always.
Are they Odd Future is different from Future?
Yes.
Okay.
Future is just like one guy.
I
Odd
was like,
Future.
is it Snoop Lion? Like I was like, what are we?
Oh
doing?
yeah, maybe.
Odd Future is like the shortened name. Actually, they had a much longer name.
Oh, okay. So it's like an ensemble group.
Yes. So
Oh,
perfect.
cool.
Yeah. So it's in
Wait,
the
is
group.
that
There's many people.
Oh.
Tyler the Creator.
I didn't know Tyler.
And Frank Ocean.
That's cool.
Oh shit! I didn't know that
Okay.
they have a duo or a group. This is amazing.
This is when I was in high school. We all loved it so much, but it's a type of music that everyone looked on and they were like, what is this stupid shit that kids are listening to? Okay. And then like two of the people come to be like some of the biggest artists ever.
I really like Frank Ocean.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all the shit like holds up, and it's just so cool. And there's Lil Nas X also. Like, Lil Nas X is not my favorite, but blew
He
up
was
to
in
a
this?
degree that but blew up to a degree that's crazy. Lil Nas X was a Nicki Minaj stan account before he blew up. And it was just all Nicki Minaj posts pretending to be Nicki Minaj. And the way he blew up was he just posted Old Town Road on the Nicki Minaj account and changed his name to Lil Nas X. And then he blew the fuck up. Billy Ray Cyrus did a cover, and then they
This fucking guy.
made it. Like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
Oh,
fix
someone's
it.
FaceTiming
You
you,
think
or you're
in-
FaceTiming
industry
someone.
plant?
Huh?
You think he's an industry plant?
No.
No, Lil Nas
At
X.
all.
No, he's a satanic plant, bro.
Who do you think's an industry plant?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna take this FaceTime.
Okay.
I'll be
I
right back.
think if you just post one song on Instagram
Sorry.
and blow up, something's fishy.
No.
Because some people say Billie Eilish is an industry plant.
Billie Eilish has all the makings of an industry plant because of her parents and all, but it's hard to industry plant. I mean, I think we're conflating industry plant with having access to like a betterment in your career. So she,
Yeah.
I feel, just had access to a lot of shit other people didn't. So it moved her forward, it helped her.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But I
She
don't
was
think,
also like 16 when she started.
yeah, which is kind
Younger.
of.
I think 16 when
But
she got big.
that's why
Yeah.
you need help, right? So
14, her and her brother.
I think she just got help.
Yeah.
But I don't think she was planned. Like the industry wasn't like, yo, we're gonna put her in here and dominate. I think it's
Yeah.
just she had the skills, she had the right
But
parents
she
for
does.
it.
She's like, I saw her live. She is, oh god.
And
Her
she's a
presence
child
this
of the
summer-
internet.
This summer, her at Oshiaga, I saw her perform, and it like actually changed the way I think about like artists having a presence on stage. Like she like changed my life. I know that's so like lame to say. This like crew of people, like when you look back and you're like, wow, now those people are so big. This reminds me of I don't know if you guys used to watch like MTV's Guy Code or Girl Code.
Oh yeah, no, insane.
Actually insane. One of my favorite shows, like when I was in high school, and then you look at it and it's like Charlemagne the God, Andrew Schultz, Chris Stefano, like literally everyone, Carly Aquilino, like Jess Mapalooza, like every fucking comic right now that's big in New York City. They started off on like a random show called Girl Code.
But that was the good thing about MTV. Like we don't have that here in Canada. A good show that'll promote and break out stars.
No.
That's what we need.
Someone
We
was-
really do.
Someone was telling me that we don't have a star system in Canada.
We don't. Only Quebec has a star system. Canada
Oh.
doesn't.
Okay, can you explain to me like how does the star system like really work? Like in Quebec, how does it work, for example?
So in Quebec, you have access to, because there's a star system, so people like Quebec content.
Yeah.
Let's say you're a stand-up comedian. There's a road up to, you go do shows.
Yeah.
There's a lot of managers and agents that go to open mics and go and
Gotcha.
They want to find someone. They'll find you. They'll try to manage you. Then you can do acting. You could do commercials. You can do shows, which will then push your ticket sales, and it's all an ecosystem. They'll listen to you like, oh, I'm getting a script from Josh who performs there, and there's more respect because you're part of the star system. So you can actually, there's upward mobility with your talent.
Gotcha.
In Canada, that does not exist.
In Canada, the path is to go to the United States.
Yeah, exactly. You can be the best comic in Toronto, okay? The best one. There's no guarantee that someone's gonna be like, bro, this guy's fucking amazing. Let's get him to write this. There's no guarantee.
Yeah.
So it's more of who you know. So there's
see.
no way, you can't see a trajectory a way up. Whereas in Quebec, you want to do stand up, there's a school that helps you learn how to write, how to be a stand up. You graduate from that class, just the ceremony of graduating, where you perform like 5 minutes, I think everybody or whatever it is, you have agents waiting there to watch.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they right after they're like, okay, I like you, let's work together. So that does not exist in Canada. Yeah, you're just on your own. You figure it out as you go, which is what we're doing, right?
And just like basically, I my whole point with it was that I think that it's because of the internet, and like how people got to just like have just such a like you're communicating with like the world from like as like you're such a young age, you know, that you get so many like my little sister is 12,
Brag.
and she understands so much of the world, like so many like little intricacies of like people and how people are, that it's like almost like they're like learning like sociology like at a much like higher level from such a young age, that like they're able to make like, I noticed that like back in the day it used to be the 27 Club. Right now, if you look at the artists that blew the fuck up and died, it's like the 21 Club.
Yeah.
Like XXX Tentacion or whatever.
He was shot, no?
Yeah, he was killed in his car because he like
Talk shit about Puff Daddy.
posted that he had a bunch of cash and shit.
Wasn't Biggie super young too when he died?
I think
He was
so,
super
yeah.
big.
Yeah, but wasn't he like 19 or 21 or
No, he
20?
wasn't 19.
not sure.
No,
Maybe
I think
like
he was like
23, 24.
23,
Yeah.
24. But I remember like learning that this year and just being like, oh my God.
He just
in
looked
my head,
older.
I thought he was like, I thought he was like
because of his
older.
voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, 22. Yeah.
Maybe a while. This
Yeah, he was born the same year as me. No, he wasn't.
No,
No. Oh, Faith
you
Evans.
died in
No,
97.
he married Faith Evans from 94 to 97.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Crazy.
he what? 25. Yeah, that's
25. Okay.
still young, bro, to
So-
get shot.
And then Pop Smoke and Lil Peep, and like Lil Peep is not humongous, but like Lil Peep really was like had a strong impact on like a lot of music and people.
And Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD as well, 21.
This guy died? What happened to him?
Juice WRLD actually is the biggest one. I can't believe I missed it.
But he faked his death.
Oh, so he's
I
alive.
believe it too.
Maybe.
I feel like a lot of them did.
He basically the story was he had too many drugs going on the plane, so he took them all, overdosed, died. But
I mean,
sketchy circumstances.
but is he dead or?
Because he died on the same day as like a popular artist he mentioned in his biggest song. They were like at the same age, and he also said right before he blew up, my goal is to get super big online, blow up, get rich, and fake my death in 2 years.
He literally tweeted it before anybody knew who he was.
I hope he faked his death.
No, it's yeah.
I hope so too.
It's just weird to die in an airport. He could have just went to Cuba or something.
And then, okay, you looked up Juice WRLD, just scroll down beside it, pick quick before you leave the page. Look at all those are literally, okay, other than Lil Uzi Vert, that's what I said, the 3 people who died at 21.
On the right?
Yeah.
Lil Peep. Wait, Lil Uzi Vert is alive.
No, I
Yeah, that's what he
I
said. That's what.
It
Fuck,
just-
bro. It's
people
okay.
also
Poseidon.
search for.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Mac
and I don't
Miller.
know. So it's just like, imagine it keeps going this way. Like, imagine we get to a point where like 15-year-olds are blowing the fuck up and like are the most
that's
talented
kind of
artists in
what
the
it is.
world. Like, yeah.
That's kind of what it is.
So once it becomes like 2-year-olds, society's gonna end. Like, you know, like once
Society's
we
already on
hit
decline.
the bottom.
So many people died this year in 2023. I was like listening to the radio. I never listened to the radio, but they were kind of like summarizing who died in 2023. We lost a lot of like
Kids to sudden heart attacks.
big people. Shine for a couple years and fake my death.
Nice. Dude, that's what I want to do.
It's crazy.
I would fake my death 100%. How would you go out?
Well, if I say it, then I can't do it. Why you gotta fuck me like that?
I would just like actually kill myself.
Yeah, you
You would pretend like you faked it and then just do it so no one gets sad.
He would do
you'd
the
shoot yourself in
opposite.
the head. And you're like, you're supposed to get blanks. I'm like, well, it's too late now.
Gotcha.
Forge? Would you fake your death?
No.
Good.
I
I
also-
feel like it'd be too much stress to always look over your shoulder and like hide it.
Who cares? Why would you be looking over your shoulder?
You never like sit in your life and think, I just want to blow this all up and like go and be a different person.
Because I'm Arab, dude. Come on. But no, not really. I don't know. I like who I am.
That's good.
I hate who he is.
Yeah, I mean, we all do.
We love him.
Yeah. No, I have that instinct all the time of just like blow up my life, go be a different person, start over.
Where would you live?
Like somewhere in South America.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Just go be like, I don't know, a housewife. Just like live a
A housewife. She's always talking about how crazy that is. Like, I'm a feminist.
I support
in this
housewives.
modern day. They will not trap me in a house. And then she's like, I'm going to go and get trapped in a South American house. That's crazy. It's the opposite of what you want.
I know, but it would be different. It would be a different life.
No, it would be a good life is
Did
what
you
I'm
just
saying.
like watch a movie with like a Spanish dude that you were like, I need?
I was watching Sister of the Traveling Pants last night, and there's like the Greek guy, Kostas.
Yeah. Costas.
Kostas, yeah.
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 Costas.
Very hot guy.
Yeah. Greeks. Go to Greece.
I've been to Greece. I love Greece.
That's what I'm saying. Go to Greece. Like live in Greece.
So
I'm
there,
not
I'll
saying
go
like
to
visit.
Greece and I'll be a housewife in Greece.
Oh, you would love that. The best food. Yeah.
Well, she'd be making it. So.
Yeah, that's it. She'd be making it.
Okay, so the food wouldn't be good, but that'd be fun living in Greece.
Yeah, look at this every day.
Lukumades, yeah. But I wouldn't like it.
Why?
Me, I can't. I'm too used to the first world. I can't go to the second.
No.
Yeah.
Is Greece second world?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of Europe
believe
is second world.
You could be very happy.
Europe is a second world.
I think you could like end in Greece. You could retire in Greece.
Retire, yeah. I'm gonna go coach my fucking team. But retire for sure. But to live there now, it's impossible. Because every time I go, like I have a lot of fun. But I look at all the stuff that bugs me.
Yeah.
That is the same problem in all of Europe because they're the second world, no matter what they say. And the first world, there's only two countries. It's the U.S. and Canada. You can't get what we have here anywhere else.
What about Germany?
Germany's second world, it's the same thing. Germany's advanced, but they have the same stuff. This weird small housing, this weird everything's monitored. The way I fucking hate it, bro. I fucking hate it. I hate that. I can't. Yeah. I like this. I like this openness.
What about
That's
Australia? Is Australia second world?
I never been to Australia.
Okay.
I would assume it's first.
They are very big comedy fans, supposedly.
Yeah. Australia, I would assume first.
And they're
But
dying for comedy.
they're like the British in terms of their like censorship. The Aussies.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Meaning?
like they get really upset over shit that you say. So I don't like that shit.
Oh,
either.
really? Every Australian I've ever met is just saying whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, they'll say it, but the government doesn't like you saying it.
Oh, the government doesn't like you saying it.
I remember during COVID, it was when they had those those were the first people that had those camps that they were sending you to if you had COVID. Do you remember that shit?
Oh,
Australian.
Easter Island.
I don't think they sent you to Easter Island if you had COVID. That would be amazing. But
No. What is Easter Island again?
Easter Island is its own
like
place.
They just did it. No.
They have those giant heads.
It's an equivalent.
Oh, Christmas Island.
Kind
It was
of.
Christmas Island that they were sending people to when they had COVID.
That's insane.
I think. I could be wrong. I honestly could just be spouting bullshit because my roommate used to be from New Zealand. So I remember we had talked
New
about
Zealand
it.
apparently is very nice too.
New
But
Zealand is like the Canada of it's the Canada of Australia.
well, let's not attack New Zealand. Could you imagine where you get diagnosed with the flu and they fucking send you to an island?
Well, they just like sent you there to quarantine supposedly. I could be wrong though. I could be really
Bro,
wrong.
that's insane. I didn't know it was an island.
Let's get everyone with COVID together, put them together, and see what happens to COVID.
I didn't know that's okay. That makes it even crazier than
Well,
what I
just
thought.
people would die. Some people would die. Some people would survive, and then everyone would be free.
It's Lord of the Flies.
No, but when they go back, they bring that new COVID that they're all immune to back.
I don't think that's how.
I
disease
hould not
works.
how it works. But
I don't think that's how disease works.
and I
Maybe.
hope we're wrong about the island because that seems
Well, look
insane
at
to
it.
me.
They were would quarantine them for 2 weeks, but like in a hotel.
Forced
In
quarantine.
a hotel, yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have been in a hotel or an actual like little camp, but like
Yeah,
online.
I
had the
don't think there's such
hotels.
thing as a consensual quarantine. I think that the whole concept of quarantining people is that they don't have a choice.
No, you could like self like I'm like, no. I remember when it first started, people that felt a little sick were locking themselves in. That's a self-imposed quarantine.
Yeah.
You're not calling the government and be like, take me out of my house and bring me to a hotel.
Right. But the
They had the-
concept,
I'm just quarantining just in case.
They had the
quarantining
hotel.
is
They had the
not
hotels in
consensual.
Canada for people coming to visit.
Yeah,
and
they
it was
did.
so
Which
expensive.
was, and was
Yeah.
insane too, the way that
Insanely
whole thing worked.
expensive, Yeah.
Anyways, enough about that fucking bleh.
Yeah.
I showed
So Europe, I
Borj
can't
last
live. It's
night.
too tight. Europe
Yeah.
is too small. I like this. I like the space of the first
Speaking
world.
of
I like
living,
fucking around.
Speaking of living too tight, I showed Borj a video last night. Mr. Beast's newest video. Okay,
Good.
It's gotten to a point now where like YouTubers at the highest level are literally like doing like shit that was satirical years ago. Like, you know how like they used to make fun of influencers? They still do it in like cartoons and shit where like
Yeah.
they're doing extreme shit. They're like, we're going to go do this. His last video is in solitary confinement for 7 days, no human connection, nothing whatsoever, nothing to do
Why
in
would
the
he do
thing.
that?
These
And
were
he's-
parodies before.
He starts the video and he goes, we're going to see how long it takes for me to go into psychosis.
Yeah, you just said it's insane. And I saw this morning.
Yeah, because everyone's just trying to out content each other.
Yeah,
And it's just like the guy got like
crazy.
70
Why
million
would you-
views in 24 hours. Like, and the video is insane. He literally I'm not going to ruin the video, but very quickly into it. They have a
You can ruin
doctor
it.
there.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I guess, yeah. But just for the people watching, if they want to watch it, I won't say like what happens.
well, he
like,
survives. I'll tell you, he
but
survives.
he survives. So
he
at
does
the beginning,
7
7
days.
days. Well, he has to do
no
7 days.
human interaction.
Nothing.
No phones. No nothing.
he doesn't know when his food's coming, so they send the food randomly, and he has to open the thing to check. So he just goes and constantly checks.
Bro,
12 hours in or 16 hours in, the doctor watching him is like, these are early signs of psychosis right now.
Of course, they've done studies of putting people in like the shoe or whatever they call it. Like when they when you get in solitary confinement, they've literally done studies of like your brain changes.
Yeah.
It
Forever?
changes your brain. So I think it depends how long you stay.
The doctor said when your brain does not receive information, it starts to create its own like hallucinations
I love it.
and theories and paranoia. And,
Would you
Yeah.
do it 7 days?
I mean, bro, for $1 million, yeah.
for 100K.
Break your brain.
But the thing is I think because of my childhood, I'd be able to make it through.
I could sit alone for 7 days.
I was like grounded
If you
so
if you
often.
meditate
in,
and
like,
get through it, you
solitary
could. Yeah.
Yeah, I could sit. I could live inside my head.
You have the like, if you know how to practice like the things that will make your mental fortitude like
And if I know that there's an end, I know it's just 7 days.
right.
Oh, it's there. If I'm in prison and I don't know when they're gonna let me out, I might start going crazy.
Yeah, that's
But if
fair.
I know there's 7 days, bro,
Yeah.
I'm living in my head. I'm writing. I'm just
Yeah.
meditating.
I don't know
yeah.
if it was 7 days exactly. I think when I watched a documentary about Rikers and because Rikers, they just stopped having room. So they just started putting people in solitary because they didn't have any room.
That's insane.
So, and then they would call it like, I think they called it like the ping or like, or they nicknamed it something because it literally is like the amount of time your brain just goes, it just like flips. And like,
Bananas.
and then it's like, I don't know, I guess at a certain point, maybe it could be reversible, but in some cases it's not.
I don't know. Some people went through COVID and they came out different forever. Some people went bounced
Yeah.
back,
True.
so.
Oh my God.
I feel
yes.
like all of us
But,
came
like-
out a little different.
A little different, but some people.
Some people were worse. Some people. I came out better.
I
Yeah.
lost weight. I
Definitely.
have a bigger
think-
schlong.
Yeah. I
True.
gained weight and then became more introverted.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So you weren't like this before? No. Interesting. COVID got you.
Yeah.
George Asili has described this city the best way and this planet. We're in GTA. Something happened along the way and we're in a video game. Because all this shit, even Mr. Beast, the way he talks, it's like we're in it's like
Yeah.
it's like this is a hyper stylized version of what the world used to be.
It's
It's
really
completely
crazy.
insane.
Well, I just think that this city is like such a corrupt city that it's like almost normal to have the corruption that it makes sense that it's a GTA city, you know?
You know, I heard this morning, right now on the radio coming in here, and I was like, oh, I got to mention this. I don't know how to talk about, because I was laughing by myself. So there's a professional women's hockey league now in Canada, I guess. So I was like, it's cool, right? And
Wait, they just got one.
yeah, they
He's like,
just
you
got
had-
one. I
had-
swear to God, I thought
Cool.
it
I guess they
existed.
just had like the Olympics and shit before. Like
No, I thought it.
the
Yeah,
Worlds.
I thought it existed. So I was like, okay, that's cool. That's a step up, right? It's a professional league, so they're getting paid. So I'm driving, and they're like, this was in French, like, we're on the phone with the head coach. And it's like, yesterday, a great day. And I was like, holy fuck, bro, it was a professional league, and Montreal already won the championship. That's insane. And what they're describing was not the championship. I realized is they won their first game yesterday. So it was all over the news that they won their first game. So I was like, all right, man, maybe they shouldn't hype up like the first game. They were, it's an unbelievable moment. I was like, they shouldn't do this because it's going to lesser the brand, because then you're making them seem, it's like someone being like posting everywhere, like, I did my first open mic. I'm the next Chappelle.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah,
next.
yeah.
You're like, shut the fuck up. Keep doing a couple of open mics.
Well, it's also just like it presumes that like it's so crazy that women could play one soccer game.
But that's why it was just hockey.
Oh, hockey,
Which they're good. Have you ever seen women's hockey?
Oh, yeah, it's
they're
great.
good. They can actually play ice
Great,
hockey.
yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck? Like, like this is a little, and then the coach is on. He's like, and then they were booing us because they were in the other city. I couldn't believe they were booing us. Like, bro, get ready. That's what professional sports are. They're gonna fucking boo you. So the whole time, and then the guy's like, so what's the team name? They're already in a professional league. They played the first game. She's like, we haven't decided yet. We're spitballing a couple of names. You know how it is creating a name. It's like a baby. You have a baby, she goes, you got like 4 names. You can't decide right away. You give it. And I was like, you started the league. You played a game. You have to like, and then she goes, we have pink jerseys, but we don't have a name. I was like, this is a GTA. This feels like I'm listening to the radio on Grand Theft Auto.
Can you imagine?
It sounds like they're making fun of, it's like a stereo. They're making fun of professional athlete women. We have pink jerseys, but no name yet. And this is the coach saying this.
Imagine
So yeah,
that room of 4 girls trying to like disagreeing about a name. They're
It's
never gonna get a
crazy.
name. They're never gonna get a name.
Dude, the season started. They don't have a name.
I don't think it's the teammates that decide. It's probably like the owners and the managers, and they probably have to like find a name, then like find someone to name it after, then like go back in history, make sure that person didn't do anything kind of sketchy at any point.
Which is absurd. By the way, this whole that's why you can't do anything good. Even if they erect a statue, let's say of me now. In 100 years, some blue-haired bitch is gonna take it down for some
Those
joke I said
rapes
on
are
the
gonna
internet.
come
They
out.
should put it in museums. That's my stance on those.
So
things.
you can't take them down.
Don't destroy them because they're a piece of history, and we can't destroy history because we can't destroy parts of history because they inform future generations as to how things were and how society was. However, we can put them in museums. I think that's like a great compromise.
But also the statues.
A lot of people just like take the, statues and put them in places and keep them, and
You should, because you're
so we
right. It
can
was
learn.
made. It's history.
So
It's
that,
art.
so that society can continue and we can learn and stuff. Because we learn so much from like, I don't know, even like the Greek ruins or like any of like Europe does a great job of like preserving history, right?
Yeah.
Like and even if it maybe wasn't for the right reasons, we study it, we understand how they lived.
This is an
'Cause we
interesting.
don't have people. I mean, I guess we have the internet now. That'll help.
It's interesting that you bring this up because, I feel the same way that you should preserve history. But I think I think we're going in too deep. Like everyone now is like looking at whatever that person tweeted or whatever, but the representation of a statue normally is not for like the shitty thing. So let's say, for example, here people were mad at John A. McDonnell, and they're like he was a misogynist. You could call everybody a misogynist from before 1970 if you want. So they go, Canada's a colony, Canada's a
owner.
colonizer,
I think
slave owner, all that shit. It's like, but the statue of John A. McDonnell, if you read it, that's not what it's represent. That's not why people have it there. It's because it was the first Canadian prime minister. So what people are celebrating is just Canada as a country, and it exists. They're not like, the Terry Fox statue. Terry Fox statue is because of the guts of someone that was dying, was on one leg, to want to run across, to show determination of the human spirit. If we find out that he made an off-color joke, the people aren't going to be, we have to take it down because of that joke. That's not what it represents. It represents what he was, what the human spirit can do. That's all it represents. It doesn't represent every single thing he did in his life. So like the John A. McDonnell was always shocking to me when I heard people like going back. I was like, but that's not why the statue's there. The statue's representing the start of Canada, the first prime minister.
Right.
It's not for everything. Because if we want to go back that way, we're not going to have any statues.
Yeah, I think it's like to honor. It depends. Like I think in the past they would take a notable figure and honor the legacy of what that person did.
Exactly.
And so then the counter argument is, well, we're honoring the legacy of what they did, but they also did a lot of bad things. But
That's not what we're honoring.
I don't know.
Because or else you can always find something that's going to offend someone, and then no statues will stand. Right?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong? Find me
No.
the perfect human. I haven't found him yet.
There
Look,
is there is no
whoever
perfect human.
walked into the building today at the same time as me,
Yeah.
is definitely not a perfect human.
What happened?
So I go to the
King of
fucking
segues.
elevator. I fucking hit the button, bro, and they hit the button. 2 elevators come down, open same time.
Nice.
I go, sick. We get our own elevators. They came in with me.
Okay.
Did you go in first?
Yeah. And they were like far away from me, and they walked over, and the one that was closer to them, and they walked in with me.
So I have a question for you.
And they went to the 3rd floor.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why did it bother you?
Because then I had to stop on the way up. And
Was
go
one
on the
going down?
fucking.
That's what my question was. One when it pinged,
It was
was one
empty.
arrow down and one arrow up?
Because that happened.
Because that's what. So if he's not gonna go down. He doesn't want to go
No,
to the
but you
parking
know
lot.
what? Actually, no. The one that I was in was going down because you had to hit the button twice. Hit the button, didn't do anything because it was supposed to go down, but then it leveled out. It stopped, and then we hit the button again.
So you got into the wrong
you got in the wrong
Yeah, you got on the wrong elevator.
Came in with me.
So you both made a mistake. I don't know why this guy's at fault.
His mistake was trusting you.
Yeah.
But why is he coming with
He
me?
trusted you. He's like, this guy must know something I don't
We
understand.
lucked out and got 2 separate elevators, and he's like, I'm coming with you.
He's a follower.
He's a follower. Some people
fuck
are like
Guy's
that.
just like he's just on autopilot.
I gotta say, Poseidon just tapped me. He's like, if you could say this for me,
Okay.
team name is the Montreal Sweepers. You could use that one.
That would be good for curling. That would be a good curling team name.
That would be a good curling.
But it doesn't make sense for hockey.
Yeah, there's no sweepers in
Toronto
hockey.
team or the
There's
Montreal
there's a
Cooks.
sweeper in soccer, but not hockey.
The Montreal Kitchenettes.
The Vancouver team, Vancouver dishwashers.
So is there other is there
It's
like
just a Sri Lankan team.
an Ontario team? Is there like an Ontario team?
Yeah, they went to
Vancouver
face
team?
Ottawa.
It's the Brampton.
Oh,
That's,
they
they got their
faced
first win on. And I was like, it's so weird because I'm in my head, I'm like, I'm happy that Montreal won. I'm happy that there's a professional league so all the best players can get paid.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, the way they're talking about it, they don't see it. But for people like me who would be interested in maybe watch,
Yeah.
it turns me off because I'm like, you sound pathetic. Just don't talk to them. Let them win and keep it mysterious and let people like the team. Stop saying stupid shit like you're not children. You're adults that play this fucking sport.
And by the way, the female athletes that probably watch that were probably pretty pissed because I played.
Yeah, if
sports,
they heard
I
that,
played
yeah.
professional sports like high level sports most of my life.
Imagine your coach
And
talking
I
like that on the radio.
Constantly had to deal with the way that your school brands you or whatever. Forget the fact that
Oh, Michelle, you scored.
Yeah.
You'd lose your fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm playing a fucking game. Oh, that's so sweet. You're playing.
Yeah.
The other girls.
yeah,
You'd lose your mind. No, I'm saying it. I'm getting mad.
yeah, for sure.
Look at her. What happened to you? You have any fun stories like that?
When I played rugby in high school and I played rugby in CJEP, and then just the way that they would announce the wins was just so silly. They'd be, our rugby team in high school, the guy team sucked. I think going back 10 years had not won one championship. Meanwhile, the rugby girls team at my high school was known for being the best rugby team. The coach was one of our gym teachers, and he took it really seriously.
A lot
and,
of butch bitches in that school.
We had won 5 years in a row, and every morning on the morning announcements, it would just be the boys worked so hard. They another game. They lost. And the girls took the championship. And anyway,
Oh, bro,
this week's lunch special is it would never it was always an afterthought, even though we were winning and bringing honor to our school.
There's a good sketch idea there too of the guy announcing. He's like, and it's just life is unfair. The gods are cruel. They worked so hard, these boys, and they just can't get a win.
Poor
So the girls
boys.
won their championship, but the boys, they're working so hard. And the universe if you're a religious person, you gotta ask God, why is this happening to us?
Yeah. We would get more people come to see the girls' game than the guys' game after a certain point because
People like winners.
they were tired of watching the school lose. But all kinds of crazy stuff when you're a female.
You guys had a team name?
In high school, we were the Zulus, which
So you did have a team name.
very, very, I would say now pretty problematic.
Why would that be problematic? It's amazing.
Well, because
that was a warrior
it's based
tribe.
it's a warrior tribe, but they would do a chant. The boys would do a chant at the beginning of the game that basically was in Zulu, but they didn't, or in whatever native language the Zulu spoken, but it was all about how to we're gonna rape your wives, and so you have these 16-year-old boys just doing this insane chant where we're coming into your town and we're gonna kill your wives and rape them.
And it was a real Zulu thing. I love that sharing of the cultures.
It was based on a real I think or I don't know if it was real, but it was based on a tribe chant that
Oh, it was
would
probably
do it.
real.
Yeah, that was when I played rugby in high school, and then at Dawson I was part of the Blues.
So
Dawson Blues.
you had team names.
Yeah.
At that level, at the amateur level.
Yeah.
So this professional hockey team that they're we're gonna figure it out soon after the league's already started.
I wonder if they're fighting over a French name versus English name.
The way she made it sound, because it was in French, she's we have 4 and we're spitballing. It was more it's what he said. They just can't come to an agreement. Some people are we're gonna be the Spitfires. The other one's no, we're not. We're gonna be the Paddles or whatever the fucking.
Mm-hmm.
But they figured it out. It's the Sweepers, no?
No, he wanted them
he
to
was
be the
just making
Sweepers.
it up.
Oh.
But that would have been a good curling team name.
That's why I kept going. I thought it was real. I thought they were actually the Sweepers. I was
No,
okay,
no.
I get it. They won their first game. They swept so far, but
The mop manipulators, like that.
sweeping
So
is a
crazy,
hockey
bro.
term. So I thought it was
If somebody would get away with sneaking that in, I would watch every game. If they would have a stupid sexist
Out of
name and no
respect.
one would notice, I would watch every game in support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the French male hockey team? Wasn't it the Rempart?
The French male hockey team?
Yeah, there was like a Quebec team, no?
No,
the
no,
Ramparts.
that's-
The Ramparts.
The Rampart is an
Okay.
actual, I think it's QM.
Yeah, QMJHL.
Yeah, they're not women. They're dudes.
No, I know they're dudes, but I'm just saying that's the name
It's an actual team.
of the French.
It's not French. It's
Well, that's the name of the hockey team,
yeah. There's the
Right.
Rampart. Yeah,
and it's in French. The name is
the
French.
Ramparts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is Rampart an English word?
yeah. You can say Ramparts. Can't
I'm
you
just
say
curious
Ramparts?
to see. Maybe they're trying to find a bilingual name, right?
But the Canadians, les Canadiens.
Les Canadiens.
Quebec
but
Rempart.
it is like bilingual.
Les habitants.
Rempart.
Yeah, there we go. They actually didn't they win,
Rampart.
or they were in the finals. They actually had a good fucking team.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see what the female hockey team name is.
Poseidon, you're looking at the wrong thing. She just wanted to know if you can say Ramparts in English.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's it.
spelled, look, it's spelled differently. It's
I thought-
Ramparts and then Rempart.
Yeah, because is it in English? Wouldn't it be RA?
It is RA.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I'm not losing my mind. Yeah, so Ramparts.
Have you guys gone to a lot of concerts?
This
I've
year?
seen Megadeth like 5 times.
Oh, sick. Okay, that's your like. Do you know all the words to like the Megadeth songs?
A
Pretty
lot
much.
of like I can't tell you. Look, I know them, but if it starts playing, I know it.
That's it. Okay, and like you sing along at the concert.
No, it feels gay.
I would love to
Okay.
see a video of Pantelis singing along at a concert.
I have a video.
You've
I have a
never
video
sing
of
along
me.
I've never
to
seen you
anything at the
sing.
concert.
I don't know
guess
if I
it's
sing
a really
along.
big venue, so like maybe it's a little bit disconnected.
I do it in soccer. So there's a video of me on Instagram in Athens.
Yeah.
Going crazy.
Yeah.
At a soccer game, yelling at the Belgian team.
Okay.
I think I was talking about fucking their moms.
When
I
I
want to
was
see
like-
you sing Lana Del Rey.
I don't know if I could. No, I could.
if you were
I
at a
sing.
concert.
I sing Lana Del Rey like it myself when I'm driving or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if at a concert, like, because I sing it because I feel like singing it. Like when I'm in the car and there's
sure.
certain lick, I'm like, this is.
It
I
hits
feel
different in the
it
car,
hits.
though. It always hits different in the car.
I don't know. I'm being honest. I
No,
don't know
for
if
sure.
I was at a Lana Del Rey concert.
If you would feel like singing.
If I would feel like singing. If I would sing. I'm not gonna hide. It's fucking me, bro. I do whatever I want. But I don't know if I'd feel it because there's a lot of people I don't like 99% of the human population. So I don't know if I'm gonna be comfortable around these mouth breathers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
That makes
Sing
sense.
when I want to.
yeah. But if
Because
I
you
want to
sing?
sing, I'll
when
sing.
I was
you go to
like,
concerts?
so when I was like 16 to like 20, I went to a bunch of concerts, like some of my favorite like artists, and they were just like small at the time, so we were able to go to all of them for cheap.
Yeah.
And me and my friends,
Corona?
we all go huge. It would be different every time. Olympia, with Corona, whatever.
Metropolis.
Yeah, exactly.
Metropolis.
And you know, everybody sang, and they knew all the words to all the songs, and I
So
didn't.
fun.
I didn't know all the words to all the songs. I knew the ones that I knew,
Yeah, that's it.
so I would just mouth fake words.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's what I
That's
would
what
do.
everyone does.
But like they guaranteed knew, you know what I mean? And my mouth is not moving the way it's supposed to move.
Who's
They're all
looking at your
high.
mouth?
Yeah, who's
But
looking at your
what-
mouth?
And also, what artists were you what artists were you going to see? Because some you can get away with. You know what I mean?
guess.
Rap,
It was
mumble
all
rap.
Rapping,
all
you
rap,
just-
all rap, yeah.
Start dropping N-bombs randomly, indiscriminately.
Wait, at a concert rap, do you drop the N-bomb?
I don't know. I don't remember. It literally takes me over. Bro, when I saw Childish Gambino, I literally acted like a 4-year-old at first. Like it was I was jumping up and down. I couldn't believe it was real. It was just like I black out.
Do you know Lil Yachty?
Yeah.
Okay, so like Lil Yachty's crowds are like pretty insane.
Yes.
But I didn't know that. So this summer I was at Oshiaga, they were like Lil Yachty was performing. So I went in the crowd with my friend because she wanted to like really be in the crowd. And I had 2 drinks, like holding 2 drinks, and everyone around, and like it was getting like so like crammed, and everyone around me like looked at me like I was crazy, and I couldn't figure out why. I was like, why is everyone looking at me weird? And then I realized when the concert started that it was like such a mosh pit that they couldn't believe that I was like there holding 2 drinks. And so immediately it started and like all over everything.
Were you wearing white?
No, I was not. I was wearing black, thankfully.
Because if you were wearing
But
white,
that's
they
when I
would have thought
realized
you
I
did it
was
on
too
purpose.
old.
You're like, yeah.
That's when I realized I was too old for concerts.
Oh, I don't go down no more. If I go to a concert, I have to have
know.
seats.
Same.
I don't like that. I go,
No, for
you
me,
fucking
I used to be
peasants.
able- I used to be able to
stand in the
mosh.
front.
When I was young, I would mosh.
To stand in the front, man,
Yeah.
it's just the best. I don't like moshing. I just stand in the front and like I'll kind of like I think like I'm not the biggest, but I'm big enough that like I can like defend a mosh, you know? Like
For sure,
I won't
but
get
you
in.
get
and I can,
anxious
like,
when you're like in a crowd full of people, like, and there's like it's getting more and more packed. Because I was like freaking
like
the
in
fuck
those
out.
situations, I didn't. Maybe it's possible that I could in some situations, but there, like I was just so happy. Like it was just, you know.
Yeah, it was just a weird moment for me because like when I was younger, I loved that shit,
Yeah.
and then it was like a moment where I was like, oh, my adult brain is really like,
That's fair.
this is a risk.
Because I haven't
now.
been in
I
so
could
long.
die.
I'm much more of a grump now. He literally was laughing at me all
You're the
night last night.
grumpiest person of all time.
It's
You're
crazy.
George Costanza
yeah.
in real life.
Just for context, me and Josh just moved in together.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much of an anxious person Josh is. He gets home and he's trying to take over his bed. I have to do this. I have to do this. Just freaking out about every step.
Yeah.
Panicking
Everything.
the whole night. Just
Does
fuck
your
this.
anxiety, is your anxiety different from his anxiety? Because you're both anxious.
I think so. Different.
Yeah. This
But
is
I
just
had to
about-
put a carpet down, and it didn't fit the way I wanted, and oh my god, I lost it.
He's like, why is God doing this to me? Why
No.
can't he's literally, the words out of your mouth is, why does this have to happen? Why can't it just be normal? Like, just panicking. I'm just there watching, laughing my ass off.
It was a big thing for me that we needed separate bathrooms, and I was like, when we move in, we need like the bathrooms to be renovated because we need them to be a little bit newer, so it's not like clogged for years.
You clog
know?
a lot of bathrooms, you huh?
Not me, I'm bald. We went to his bathroom where we start snaking it. He got like this cup full of hair.
That's disgusting.
Oh, it was
That's
gross.
disgusting. You don't gotta tell us that.
He
Yeah,
said
the hairstyle changed. It was like braided hair, and it turned into like white hair, and then it turned into It was just...
it's
Bro.
really like
No.
insanity.
Poseidon?
It's horrible.
Poseidon is Poseidon. You don't have to show us an image. We know what it looks like. It's disgusting.
Hey, that's our picture from last night.
Yeah.
It's actually not even close.
But the worst
Yeah,
thing in Montreal
so
is not
fucking
clog.
gross.
Poseidon, how do they filter the hair? Because Poseidon had figured out, or we had figured out together on the intellectuals, we need to change our filtration system in Montreal. Apparently, for a couple of years, we're outdated. And when they test it out, like our water, you get like morning after pill residue, extreme
Tap water.
extreme ejaculate residue. For real, crazy shit that used to be.
Extreme ejaculate.
Well, I drink tap water.
Poseidon, you remember this?
I drink tap water, and my friends make fun of me, but now I know that I'm getting extra protein, so it's fine.
You're getting
are.
extra lot.
I am getting
and you don't need
protein.
birth control, apparently.
You don't
No,
need birth control.
never.
So yeah, you have to. We have a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of
tap
extra
water,
shit in
I
our
don't
tap
like
water here in Montreal, and we used to have cleaner tap water, but apparently you have to keep renovating it. Like you have to-
What a trip, bro. They put the morning after pill in to counteract the cum.
No, they don't do it. It comes from her piss. It's
You
from
wanted more
people's.
from the government. You get everything from their pipes.
Yeah, it's
what
from
you do.
people's. It's
You
from
gotta drink
people's
tap
excrement. It's from people's excrement.
Excrement.
Yeah.
Ooh, yum.
You can't filter everything out.
Do you have a Brita filter? Are you a Brita bitch?
Bottled,
Bottled water only.
only.
Right.
Even my dog drinks Esca.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the environmentalists are for sure gonna come for you.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hope so.
no, people have given me so much shit.
I hope they come in a car.
On their way. Oh my god. Do you think that this is? We talked about this. Him and I talked about this the other night. We were like,
You know
either-
the sex stuff.
yeah, but I'm not gonna tell
Go.
everyone that stuff. But this roommate situation is either gonna be like the best or the worst.
Oh no, I think it's gonna be the best. I'll tell you why.
I hope it's good.
This is gonna
but
be
I
a
heard Josh bullying Matt the other day, and I was like,
How?
I don't
What?
know. You were like, I was in the bathroom and
Yeah,
I
I
overheard
just-
you like being like, wake up, you have to wake up at 8 a.m. And he's like,
Oh, that's how he
"No."
talks to everyone. He
And
does
he's
it to
like,
me.
But you have to do it.
I did have to do it. I just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, and he had to do it. It was like we needed to move in that day, and he needed to come with the sublease. And I was like, I need you to be awake. Like, I'm doing the move and everything. And that's it. He thought I meant I need you to come to the place.
So I did have to come to the place in the end.
In the end, yeah.
Birth control pill threatens fish population.
But I don't get it. Are people like throwing up their birth control? How is it getting in the water? You're supposed to take it.
I think from the piss, he said.
That's what they said.
Oh.
But
You're gonna stop being a whore and you're gonna save the fish.
I have to say that Matt and I are different personalities. So I think that it's going to balance well.
Oh yeah, I'm just joking.
No, I know, but there's a lot
I
of...
mean, me and Pantelis did take side bets, but
Estrogen flooding rivers. That's insane. Bro, how much birth control is in there? Flooding rivers. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, that's why no one can get hard.
Oh, that might. Could you
Guys,
imagine?
we solved it.
Yeah, it's just a lot of estrogen. Yo, you two, I think it's gonna make sense together because you also are gonna have a content house because they have a
Exactly.
room
Yeah,
where
yeah,
they
yeah.
can just
No.
stream.
I'm kidding. I've seen the place. It's beautiful. I don't think you could even be unhappy in that apartment.
And the guy is so
Just funny.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
subleased it to us.
Yeah.
He has these lights on the ceiling. We looked up. I found the prices after Rona. They were like $800 of just LED lights.
Nice.
And he goes, "I'm gonna come pick them up unless you guys want them." I'm like, "Look, we don't. It's your lights. We'll keep them." He's like, "I just want to know that you guys are gonna use them, have fun with them, and then I'm gonna leave them."
They're sex lights.
No, they're just LED like
LED
TikTok
lights.
lights. And he's just like, as long as you guys are gonna use them for good use, I don't want them.
Oh,
It's
tell
like-
them, yeah.
No, he's
Yeah.
showing us this amazing apartment. He's like, and look, this remote controls the lights. You can make them blue. You can make them red.
That's it, bro. Content house.
He takes us in the room, like my room, and he's like, and these lights here, I'm going to leave them if you guys want them. But then he's like really stressing with Borge. He's like, I just want to make sure you guys are going to use them. So I set it all up in the way that I want. And I go, Borge, take a picture and send it to him. The guy sent like 4 messages.
He's
We're
like, "Fuck yeah."
I knew I liked you guys. That's what I love to see. And it's like there's like 10 panels, and they're like $90 a panel. It's crazy. It's tiny. I would never spend that on those lights. And to be honest with you, like you can't use them that often. You got to use them like at the right time of day.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I want to use those
What's
sex
like
lights.
the number?
I'll
What
tell you.
have you lived with anyone before?
No.
Matt. Okay. And you? Have you?
My
Other
first
than your
apartment,
girlfriend?
my first apartment, we all had our own rooms with locks, but like it was an apartment with 6 rooms, and so I had 5 other roommates.
Okay. How
How
was
many
that?
bathrooms?
2 bathrooms, and that was really like I'll never do it again. Horrible.
5
and
guys,
you know
2
what?
bathrooms?
No, I was 19.
Yeah.
I was 19, so I kind of like enjoyed myself. You know, I was like having a good time in life, but like looking back, so gross. And near the end, there was a point where one of the bathrooms broke, so we were all using one bathroom. And there was one guy, every night I would get home, not every night, but 3 nights a week, he'd be having a rave in our living room. He just loved railing ketamine and just like DJing. So like he would just be making beats, just
Like a solo rave?
no, like a bunch of people, like just in the living room. And it was just like, I didn't care. My room was all the way across the house. It didn't bother me. There was always something going on. And he was always in the other bathroom. Once he came to my bathroom, this guy, bro, you do that much ketamine, you got a lot of fucking schnot you got to get out the next
Oh, I
day.
don't want to know, bro.
Yeah, we don't need to know.
Disgusting. This guy wouldn't clean. It was crazy. Also, I used to be chilling in the living room. His room was right next to the living room. But this guy jerked off loud, bro.
Ah, like how?
Just the slaps on the stroke, bro, to a level that I've like I don't think like that's crazy, you know?
And then after he's done, you hear him. He's like, "Yo, Joshy, you got any like polysporin or something? I burnt my dick."
And I was jerking off once or twice, and the guy in the room next to me banged on the door, banged on the wall. I couldn't tell if it was a coincidence or, you know?
That's weird. You're just with a bunch of dudes jerking off.
Well, no, we're in different rooms. Yeah, no worries. But
Do we have to end this so you guys go start the other podcast?
I think it's supposed to start at 2:30.
All right.
But we had a good time anyways.
I had a great time with
Yeah.
you guys. Yeah.
Is that the noise he made?
So Michelle's going to record a podcast right now, and every Friday on this channel or on audio, if you look at it, Is It Me is a podcast that includes the 3 people that are on this show right now. On the 1s and 2s, Matthew Borgelli. We got Josh as the host with Michelle. You guys host that shit together.
Yeah. And I just want to add, Borge and I are going to be pumping out shit. We're going to be
Yes.
live streaming a lot from the place. So like for the people who really do like this and like the Montreal comedy scene, you're going to get to see Borge and I streaming, and all of the characters pop in at certain points. You never know who's going to be there. It's going to be fucking sick.
This
Come
Friday,
find
Secret
us.
Show. The lineup
Yes.
is not even full. It's not even fully completed, and it's already super fun. Chris
Secret
Ramsey's going to be
shows,
there doing magic.
Best show of the week.
Quinn Lagoo, I'm putting on.
Sick.
Yeah. So we're gonna have. It's gonna be an awesome
When
lineup.
does that happen?
11
Incredible.
p.m. Friday nights, every Friday at the Third Floor Comedy Club. That's where it's at. Michelle, anything? We've already plugged your show for you.
Oh, thank you.
While you were away.
Thanks for yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank
Happy to
you.
be here.
How's Was?
Good. Both of them are here.
Poseidon has been adding old content to his YouTube channel and his Instagram. He's constantly posting. He's live streaming. 2024 is supposed to be the influencer era of Poseidon. So in 2024, you're going to see a lot more of Poseidon influencing the youths on the internet. Am I right, Poseidon?
Scary future, but
Well, I don't
here we
wanna go
are.
that far, but I guess.
It's his influencer stage.
Can you
so
imagine?
I like how he does that in Mexico. He's yelling.
it's amazing.
Can you imagine Poseidon live streaming with like Neon and Eden Ross?
Oh, dude, that's what's gonna happen.
IRL streaming with them.
That's what's gonna happen.
But he'd be one that they kick out. You know what I mean? Like he wouldn't.
No, he's thinking, what are you talking about? He could stream with you. He could secure
No,
you. Yeah, he could do so
not
much.
us.
Why would you kick him out?
Not us. Aiden Ross and whatever.
Hey,
like,
trust
he
me,
would-
they could try to kick him out. He's gonna eat Aiden Ross.
He'd get pepper sprayed by a hooker in the house with that. They'd be like,
That'd be
what's
amazing.
going on with you?
He's gonna get swatted.
Yeah.
He's gonna take on the SWAT team. I know my rights. As a
swatted.
black man, I know my rights.
They're gonna be like, Poseidon, so we're getting swatted right now, which means you gotta lie down on the floor. Be like, but bro, I'm not fucking lying down for nobody.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
runs
Do I look
outside
like a
and comes-
pussy?
Imagine Poseidon and Fousey Tube in the same room.
Oh,
Oh,
No, Guido
We
and
need an-
Fousey Tube in the same
we
room.
need an update
I don't know who these people are.
on Fousey Tube.
Bro, Fousey just got his Kick contract. He's
Oh, so he's
out.
fine.
Yeah, we needed.
He
Wait,
just got his money from Kick. He's
that
good
100
to
mil?
go. I don't know. No.
Okay.
And
Wasn't
he
that what he
definitely-
was supposed to get?
No. He definitely did not get anything near what he thought he was going to get. I would assume he got 15 mil 2 years. That would be my guess.
okay,
Which
that's
is
amazing.
Amazing.
Give me a 1 mil 2 years. Yo,
He thought 70 mil.
before we go, Steve will do it. You know him?
Yes.
He seems, from everything I could see, like a genuinely nice dude. Like that's what I could see
He's
from
a
the
psycho.
videos. He seems like a
I
nice
love him
guy.
so much, but psycho.
But I heard that the reason why he got banned from YouTube, so I thought he must have done something extreme. He must have went on and
He
been,
was wearing a hat that said steak.com, and they warned him multiple times not to advertise steak without putting that it was an ad.
okay, that's because the way it was, I
it.
saw videos. Apparently, it wasn't even a hat. It was he had posted a video on his second channel of him playing
On the second channel.
and but you're allowed to play on steak.com,
He
but
did it
on
in
the
a way-
side
no.
it wrote steak.com because that's
Yeah.
what it shows, and they banned his channel.
Yeah.
But I'm like, how do you allow someone to stream
Because Steve will do it-
steak.com
Steve will do
but
it
not
with
show their logo?
His practices of advertising gambling were not like all above board. I don't agree with some of the shit that he did, even though I like the guy.
So
I
maybe
don't-
they just needed to get him.
It was
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
No,
They
no,
need
no,
to get him
genuinely,
any way
they
they
warned
could.
him so many times. He said it. He was like, they warned me so many times. He's upset. He's like, they shouldn't have banned me for this, but they warned him so many times.
But just so everybody can understand, what they did end up banning him for was the fact that steak.com was visible on the video.
Yeah.
But he's allowed to stream on steak. That's what doesn't
No,
make
but
sense.
He's getting paid by them.
Okay.
Okay, and legally he has to write this is an ad. So he did an
Again,
ad.
you're not answering what I'm saying. The reason why they banned him
'Kay.
is because it wrote steak.com because you could see the logo.
And he's getting paid for that and not disclosing it.
But if he didn't show the logo and he was still streaming all the other videos,
Because
they were
they
fine.
told him you cannot advertise a website. So if he's getting paid for it and whatever,
But
they
he's
can't
streaming
really
on the
prove it.
website.
But it doesn't matter. They told him you're not allowed the .com.
Okay, but that's what I'm trying to tell you.
And
So
he blacked
he's-
out the .com in a few videos.
and his editor forgot to black it out on another one.
Forgot or left it. It doesn't. At
And
a
that's
certain
the
point,
one.
He got so many
yeah,
warnings. It's
and
like,
that's the one that got him.
Yeah.
But so you're allowed to stream, so people know what you're streaming. But if it shows the logo,
it's the same thing on Twitch.
It's like one of those like legal things.
you know what I mean? Like, isn't it weird?
It's silly.
think
It's
it's like
silly.
Twitch
but
updated their rules, but like so for example,
Twitch has
let's
naked
say-
chicks now.
Okay.
No, but it's like
Twitch-
cigarettes. Like you can smoke a cigarette, but you can't
Naked chicks
advertise
everywhere.
cigarettes. I think it's the same thing. They don't want you to advertise. Like you can't be like, oh, the Moriers, but you could smoke a cigarette in a YouTube video. So I think
that's-
it's similar.
Okay.
laws.
Yeah.
On Twitch, I can stream on certain casinos. I can't put a link to it in my chat.
Correct.
I can't show I can't go, hey guys, go to this link. You're not allowed to do that. But they can see the name of the casino. They can see. I could put the logo of the casino up. But if I'm getting paid, I have to put #ad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it. And there's certain rules.
Just
But what I'm
terms
saying
and
is,
agreements, I think.
his wasn't that he didn't put hashtag.
Yes,
what
that's
they're
what it
saying
is.
is the reason they gave him for banning him
Yeah.
is not because he didn't disclose it was an ad. What they said is we banned you because we could see the logo.
And he didn't disclose that it was an ad.
Okay, but that's not. I saw the video of him and other people talking about it.
Yeah.
That's not what they said.
But it is. I bro.
Okay, I'm just saying what he said on the
Yeah.
videos. I saw it last week.
I
He
know.
said it's because you could see the steak.com. So then I was like, oh fuck, maybe you're not allowed to stream it. And then he goes, you're allowed to stream it. You're allowed, but because on the top it wasn't blocked out.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, why would you allow someone to stream something, but you don't allow them the logo to be visible? That's what confuses me.
The logo is allowed to be visible. Steak.com. Steak without the .com is allowed, but steak.com is not allowed.
Again,
because
that
then
doesn't
you're
make sense to me
advertising-
either.
But it's the rules. It's what it is.
I know. I'm
And
just
he
saying,
was warned
can
about
we
it.
question
Makes
when
sense.
rules don't make sense?
Yeah,
It
of
doesn't
course.
make
But I'm
sense,
just
yeah.
saying that in this situation, he was told, don't do this. And he
Okay,
did it.
because I'm just saying there was a time where there was two different water fountains. for black and white, and then someone said, "You realize it's the same fucking. What are we doing? It's the same. This is insane."
For sure.
For sure.
Like
And
someone
it's
has to
always
call
good
insane shit out.
It's also good to question things and be critical, for sure. But I think that's a situation where it's just like
I think they didn't like him and they
there's
wanted to get rid of him.
there's also like you just
Sure,
you just
but-
have terms and agreements when you do anything. Like
If
when
they
you
don't
work
like
with
you and want to
sponsors,
get rid of you, don't do what they're
Yeah.
literally asking you multiple times
they
not to do.
probably have a
He's
legal
an idiot.
department.
He's
that-
an idiot.
Is he a good dude? Because he seems good, but I haven't
Who
seen all his
knows?
content.
Who knows?
I think he's generous. I don't know about him behind the scenes.
And generosity, he's making money on all the money
Yeah.
he's giving out. You'll never know. He's
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's really just. I enjoy.
could be
the
wrong.
guy. I enjoy the guy, and I think that at the end of the day, anyone who's putting that much like crazy shit out there usually ends up being not a bad person, in my opinion.
How old
But you
was
never
he
know.
when he popped off? Because he got famous from just chugging bottles
Like
of
18.
alcohol.
Yeah.
He was 18.
Yeah, he was
would chug
18.
a
Yeah,
full
I saw an
bottle of Jack
interview.
Daniels
Yeah.
And then they said, "So you drink?" And then he said, "And you're an alcoholic." And then he said, "Well, it's kind of." He said on the news at the time. He goes, "It's kind of a character. It's not all real. Like we're exaggerating."
Yeah, of course.
But it's not.
And I was like, "Oh, at least he
It's
said
also,
that."
It's not.
the
I've
people-
seen the guy drunk on stream so many times.
Yeah,
blacked
it's-
out, whatever.
I'm
like,
just saying
it's
what he
just
said
like-
in that interview.
Yeah.
All right. So, PantelisComedy.com, Patreon.com/Pantelis. Michelle's podcast, Is It Me, every Friday on audio and on video on this very channel. Burgell's, they can also catch at the Third Floor Comedy Club. You're always there. You're tending bar and you're
Every
telling jokes.
Thursday, every Tuesday.
Yeah.
You, Joshy, you and him are going to start streaming in your content house.
Yeah.
Content house.
Content
Yeah.
house.
Content
Love
house.
it, love it.
We're going to share the links. Maybe I'll do a stream from this channel over there so we could hype it up in the beginning.
Sounds cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Pete.
Poseidon.
Bye.